Good morning. My name is Isabella. Can you tell me your full name, please?
Good morning. My full name is Nina Rodriguez.
Thank you. Can I see your identification, please?
Yes, of course. Here it is.
Thank you. Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about technology. How often do you use technology in your daily life?
Technology is absolutely integral to my daily routine. I use it constantly, from the moment I wake up when my phone alarm rings, throughout my workday on computers, and into the evening for entertainment and communication. I'd estimate I'm engaged with technology at least 12 to 14 hours daily.
Technology is integral to my routine. Repeat after me. Technology is integral to my routine.
Great.
What types of technology do you use most frequently?
My smartphone is indispensable. I use it for communication, navigation, mobile banking, social media, and productivity apps. My laptop is essential for work. I am a graphic designer, so I use design software extensively. I also regularly use smart home devices like voice assistants and streaming services for entertainment.
My smartphone is indispensable. Repeat after me. My smartphone is indispensable.
Perfect.
Have you learned any new technology skills recently?
Yes, I recently learned to use AI-powered design tools that assist with creative work. I've also been exploring video editing software for personal projects. Technology evolves so rapidly that continuous learning is necessary to stay current. I try to dedicate time each month to learning new digital skills.
Continuous learning is necessary. Repeat after me. Continuous learning is necessary. Excellent. Do you think you depend too much on technology?
That's an interesting question. I'd say I'm highly dependent, but trying to maintain balance. I've noticed I reflexively check my phone during idle moments, which concerns me. I've implemented strategies like digital detox periods and phone-free dinners to reduce dependence. Technology should enhance life, not dominate it.
Technology should enhance life. Repeat after me. Technology should enhance life.
Nice.
How has technology changed the way you communicate?
Dramatically. I communicate more frequently, but often less deeply. Instant messaging allows constant contact with friends and family worldwide, which is wonderful. However, I notice face-to-face conversations have decreased. Video calls during the pandemic helped maintain connections, but there's something irreplaceable about in-person communication. I'm more connected, yet somehow lonelier sometimes.
More connected yet lonelier. Repeat after me. More connected yet lonelier.
Great!
What's your favorite tech device and why?
My noise-canceling headphones. They're not as obvious a choice as a smartphone, but they've transformed my productivity and well-being. In our noisy world, they create.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Here's your topic. I'd like you to describe a piece of technology or an app that you find useful. You should say what it is, how you use it, how it has made your life easier, and explain why you would recommend it to others.
Okay, let me think for a moment.
All right. Remember you have 1 to 2 minutes. I'll tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes, certainly. I'd like to talk about a meditation and mindfulness app called Calm that has genuinely transformed my relationship with technology and mental health. Calm is a mobile application designed for meditation, sleep improvement, and stress management. It features guided meditations, sleep stories narrated by soothing voices, breathing exercises, and relaxing music. The interface is beautifully minimalist, calming blue colors, simple navigation, and nature-inspired imagery. I discovered Calm 2 years ago during a particularly stressful period at work. I was experiencing anxiety and insomnia, constantly overwhelmed by deadlines and digital overload. Ironically, I turned to technology to solve a problem partially caused by technology. I use Calm primarily in 3 ways. Every morning, I begin with a 10-minute guided meditation session. This practice sets a mindful tone for the day, helping me approach challenges with greater equanimity. During work, when I feel stress building, I use the breathing exercises, quick 2-3 minute sessions that restore calm without requiring me to leave my desk. Finally, at night, I listen to sleep stories, essentially bedtime stories for adults, which help quiet my racing mind and facilitate better sleep. The app has made my life easier in several significant ways. Firstly, sleep quality improved dramatically. I fall asleep faster and wake feeling more rested. Secondly, my stress management capabilities strengthened. I'm better equipped to handle workplace pressure and personal challenges. Thirdly, it's increased my self-awareness. Regular meditation helps me recognize thought patterns and emotional triggers, allowing me to respond rather than react to situations. What makes Calm particularly effective is its accessibility. Unlike traditional meditation, which might require specific settings or circumstances, I can meditate anywhere, on a bus, in a park, or in my bedroom. The app democratizes mindfulness, making ancient wellness practices available to modern people with busy lives. I enthusiastically recommend Calm to others for several reasons. In our hyper-connected, always-on culture, mental health tools are essential. Many people recognize they.
We've been talking about useful technology and apps. I'd like to discuss with you one or two more general questions related to technology and society. How has technology changed the way people work?
Technology has fundamentally revolutionized work in multiple dimensions. Remote work became normalized, previously impossible without video conferencing, cloud storage, and collaboration tools. The pandemic accelerated this transformation dramatically. Geographic barriers dissolved, talent pools became global, companies now hire the best person regardless of location. Automation has transformed job landscapes. Routine tasks are increasingly performed by software or AI, eliminating some jobs while creating new ones. This requires constant upskilling. Workers must adapt continuously. The half-life of skills has shortened dramatically. Communication speed increased exponentially. Decisions that once took weeks now happen in hours. This accelerates business, but also creates pressure for constant availability. The boundary between work and personal life has blurred, sometimes problematically. Email accessibility means we're theoretically always at work.
Technology extends working hours. Repeat after me. Technology extends working hours.
Excellent.
What are the negative effects of spending too much time online?
The negative effects are increasingly well documented and concerning. Physical health suffers. Sedentary lifestyles contribute to obesity, eye strain from screens, repetitive strain injuries, poor posture causing back problems. We're designed for movement, not sitting and staring at screens for hours. Mental health impacts are significant. Social media correlates with increased anxiety, depression, particularly among young people. Constant comparison with curated online personas creates feelings of inadequacy. FOMO, fear of missing out, drives compulsive checking behaviors. Attention spans have shortened, deep focus becomes increasingly difficult. Sleep disruption is widespread. Blue light from screens interferes with melatonin production. People scroll before bed, then wonder why they can't sleep. Sleep deprivation cascades into numerous health problems. Social skills may atrophy. Online communication lacks the nuance of face-to-face interaction, body language, tone, subtle social cues. Young people growing up primarily communicating digitally might struggle with in-person social situations. Information overload creates stress.
We're bombarded with news, opinions, content constantly. Our brains aren't evolved to process this volume of information. This contributes to decision fatigue and cognitive overload. Privacy erosion is another concern. The more time online, the more personal data we generate and share, often unknowingly. This creates surveillance capitalism concerns and potential manipulation through targeted content.
Social media correlates with anxiety. Repeat after me. Social media correlates with anxiety.
Great.
Do you think artificial intelligence will replace human workers?
This is nuanced. AI will certainly replace some jobs, particularly those involving routine, predictable tasks, data entry, basic customer service, some manufacturing, even certain analytical work. This displacement will be disruptive and require societal responses like retraining programs and possibly universal basic income discussions. However, complete replacement seems unlikely for several reasons. Jobs requiring creativity, emotional intelligence, complex problem-solving, and human connection remain difficult for AI. Teachers, therapists, artists, strategic planners, nurses, these roles involve human qualities AI lacks. More likely, AI will augment rather than replace workers. It'll handle routine aspects while humans focus on complex, creative, and interpersonal elements. The doctor won't disappear, but AI might handle diagnosis while doctors focus on patient care and complex cases. This partnership could actually improve job satisfaction by eliminating tedious tasks. New jobs will emerge. Every technological revolution eliminates jobs, but creates new ones we can't currently imagine. AI systems need designers, trainers, ethicists, maintenance. Entirely new industries will develop. The challenge is managing the transition. Those whose jobs are displaced need support and retraining. Education systems must adapt to prepare people for an AI-augmented workforce, emphasizing skills like critical thinking, creativity, emotional intelligence that complement rather than compete with AI. Society must also grapple with philosophical questions. If AI handles more work, how do we find meaning and distribute resources? These aren't purely technological questions, but social and ethical ones.
AI will augment rather than replace. Repeat after me. AI will augment rather than replace.
Perfect.
Should there be more restrictions on internet use for young people?
This requires balanced consideration. Arguments for restrictions are compelling. Young people's brains are still developing. Excessive screen time may impair development. Exposure to inappropriate content, cyberbullying, online predators, and addictive design features pose genuine risks. Children lack the judgment and self-regulation to navigate these dangers independently. Social media's impact on youth mental health is concerning. Studies link heavy social media use with depression and anxiety in teenagers. Platforms are designed to be addictive. Children are particularly vulnerable. Some regulation protecting children seems reasonable. However, overly restrictive approaches have downsides. Technology skills are increasingly essential. Denying access creates digital literacy gaps. The internet provides educational resources, creative outlets, social connection, all valuable for development. Blanket restrictions might be counterproductive. I favor a middle path. Age-appropriate restrictions combined with digital literacy education. Young children need strict limits and supervision. Teenagers need guidance and education about healthy internet use, critical thinking about online content, privacy awareness, recognizing manipulation. These create lasting skills rather than dependence on external restrictions. Technology companies bear responsibility too. Design features deliberately exploiting psychological vulnerabilities, infinite scroll, autoplay, notification manipulation, should face regulation, particularly for youth-focused platforms. Age verification, stronger privacy protections, and limits on data collection for minors seem reasonable. Ultimately, preparing young people to navigate technology wisely matters more than simply restricting access to it.
Digital literacy education is essential. Repeat after me. Digital literacy education is essential. Beautiful. Thank you very much. That is the end of the speaking test. Thank you. Excellent work, Nina. Now, listeners, let's analyze what made Nina's responses band 7-8 level on the technology topic.
Thanks, Isabella. I tried to demonstrate sophisticated thinking about technology.
Let's review key technology vocabulary Nina used. She said technology is integral to my routine and indispensable.
Technology is integral to my life. Repeat after me. Technology is integral to my life.
Perfect. Nina used technical terms naturally, like AI-powered, digital detox, surveillance capitalism, digital literacy.
Digital literacy is essential. Repeat after me. Digital literacy is essential.
Great. Important phrases for technology topics: constant connectivity, screen time, social media, remote work, and automation.
Constant connectivity affects us. Repeat after me. Constant connectivity affects us.
Excellent. Nina showed balanced thinking, discussing both benefits and drawbacks of technology.
Always show balanced perspectives. Say, on one hand, on the other hand. Or, while technology offers, it also creates.
Technology offers benefits but creates challenges. Repeat after me. Technology offers benefits but creates challenges. Perfect. For IELTS technology topics, demonstrate awareness of current issues: AI, privacy, mental health, and digital divide. Stay current with technology trends. Read tech news. Understand contemporary debates. Thank you, Nina. Listeners, practice discussing technology thoughtfully and you'll excel in IELTS. Good luck, everyone. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Keep practicing.